powerful, and they can be very tiny. Drones are forcing Florida and the entire country, for that matter, to figure out how to regulate a new play space, the air. News Channel 8's Josh Green discovers we'll see a lot more of these. The government expects people to spend nearly $100 billion on drones over the next decade.
It comes in parts, and you actually got to build it up.
There's an old saying,
just calibrating its compass so that way it knows its orientation.
That Zach Buendia and Kevin Starkey know well.
And they say the difference between men and boys is the price of their toys.
Anyone can learn how to fly.
Zach sells Fords for a living, and by night, this hobby has taken on a life of its own.
Day, night, sometimes till 2, 3 o'clock in the night.
On nights like this, the camera is on, and this flying, glowing contraption is getting attention. Some call it a drone. Zach and other hobbyists call it a quadcopter.
I've had people chase me down, thinking it's UFOs.
You can see why. Unmanned aerial vehicles like this one, or UAVs, look out of this world. And the technology on them allows for pictures and video that look like they're straight out of a movie.
As you can see, the gimbal stays centered. So technology's definitely come a long way since I was a kid.
Kevin Starkey showed us just how tiny quadcopters are getting.
So literally the size of the palm of your hand.
And how high-tech the big ones with cameras already are.
What I'm doing is I wear video goggles, and I get to see out of the camera in the front of this where exactly I'm flying, and it's a real-time video link. Just like anything else, when cell phones with cameras first came out, there was concerns about privacy.
Florida has already taken steps because of those concerns. Last year, lawmakers passed an act that requires a judge to give an okay before police departments can use them. And states across the country, like Connecticut, are considering tougher penalties for people who use them for things they shouldn't.
The number one concern is privacy, right? Drones make it a lot easier to be able to stalk somebody, engage in voyeurism activities.
But those who build and use the drones for fun, like Zach and Kevin, see endless possibilities for good. Like helping during search and rescue operations, for instance.
Some can lift several pounds of payload.
But how do you keep the public safe with these things flying around? The Federal Aviation Administration says it's working on regulations for the commercial use of drones.
There's a side of it that's kind of being overlooked because everybody's concerned about privacy.
Kevin points out there are standard privacy rules hobbyists abide by. Still, because the technology is so new, regulating it is in a gray area right now. So the FAA is hoping to come up with those new rules within the next couple years. Josh Green, News Channel 8.
Amazing, and there are temporary guidelines that hobbyists should follow right now. The FAA suggests they stay under 400 feet, stay away from populated areas and airports, and privacy laws apply.
Well, the California